Hello and welcome to a core and legs day for upright Bowflexes. My name's Eric. I'm working out on an XCEED. You can do this routine on a Bowflex XTREME or a PR 3000 as well. So I've got my pulleys run through the second narrowest position up here, and then they're going down to the middle set of pulleys at the base of the machine. And all of our lifts today are going to be through the pulleys run just like this, and you can start racking those up just like that right now. Today's routine is going to consist of 8 different exercises that we're going to do 4 times each for a total of 32 sets, which is a lot of volume, but keep in mind a lot of these exercises are only going to hit half of our body at a time. So for example, if we're doing a hip adduction where we pull the weight in towards our body, we're going to be doing one side and that counts as one set. Then we're going to spin around to the other and that's another set. So that counts as 2 sets altogether. And when we do sets that only hit half of our body, we're going to have a little bit shorter of a rest interval. So we're going to have 40 seconds of rest when we're using only half the body, and if we're using the full body, it'll be a full minute of rest. So hopefully that makes sense. This will all be really easy. This clock here behind me will count it all down, and there'll be little previews of all of the lifts as we go. So you're going to need some extra gear as part of this routine, and the first is going to be a yoga mat if you're on a hard surface, because we're going to be lying down on the ground doing some leg pulls to crunches. So grab that yoga mat if you need one of those. The other thing you're going to need is a chair, because we're going to be leaning up against something where we pull weight up or we pull our leg up like this, and you really need something to lean up against. So grab a chair or something like that. And the way we're going to connect the weight to our body, you could use the Bowflex handles. I don't think you're going to have a very good experience with that though, because they're going to be sliding up and down your legs. So I would really recommend getting some of these ankle straps if you don't have them already. So the last thing is we have this leg extension attachment. We'll be doing some leg extensions, leg curls with this at the end of the routine. There will not be a warm-up as part of this routine. This is a little bit more of an advanced routine, and I kind of thought those advanced lifters wouldn't need a warm-up. They might have their own preferred warm-up they'd want to do. But if you're a beginner, or if you're new to the channel, new to the Bowflex, I have some other videos that'd probably be a little bit better to start out on. I'll have a link to that up on the screen somewhere around here about now. So everybody though, I hope you give this video a like. Lots and lots of work went into designing this routine, recording, editing, posting, all that good stuff. So show some love, give it a like, and I think that's everything. So let's get into that workout. All right, I hope you're all warmed up and stretched out, and now we're going to go ahead and rack up our resistance. And our first lift is going to be a resisted high knee. And this is probably the lift that you'll be able to do the most weight on out of anything in this entire routine. So I'm going to be racking up a total of 130 pounds of power rods on both sides, plus a 60-pound elastic band. So I'm looking at about 130 pounds of power rod resistance on each side of my machine. And I'll have, different weight recommendations showing up on the screen here. And we're all at our own levels. So, find a resistance that works for you. You want something that's going to be tough to do 10 sets or 10 reps, but not impossible. And we're going to have the opportunity to adjust the weight between every single set. So, keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead now put my ankle straps on, and I'm going to just put these straps on both my legs right now. And I find it a lot easier to just clip in and clip out depending on the exercise I'm doing. So our very first lift here, I'm basically going to sit down facing away from the machine, and now I'm going to just clip my right ankle to the resistance here. And then I'm basically just going to lean forward towards this chair here. And so I'm going to be at a nice angle here, and I'm going to raise up this knee and bring it up pretty much as far as I can take it, whether that's I run out of cable length or I can't lift it any further. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to be doing a set of 10 here. Hope you join me. Let's get in position and let's go. Sets 1, 2, and you want to take these nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so this will hit 0 here, and then we got 40 seconds, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch sides that my resistance is now connected to. And then we'll be all set up for our next exercise. So I should have mentioned I have this chair about probably 4.5, 5 feet away from my tower. And you can kind of play around with what feels the most challenging to you without overdoing it and stuff. You know, like I showed here, I like to lean forward quite a bit and then raise up that ankle or raise up that knee towards my midsection. So everybody join me here. And there's 1, 2. I like letting my leg almost pull all the way back to the Bowflex. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so we also should be writing down our number of reps we did. So hopefully you did the same amount on each side. And again, you can adjust the weight as you go. I got in 10 reps on each side here. And now I'm going to just get in position for another one on the right side. When the clock hits 10 seconds, I want you clipped in, ready to go, so you don't find yourself falling behind here, unless you're changing your resistance. So let's get in position and raise them up. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Hopefully you're keeping it nice and smooth and slow there. We're going to be moving into the last set of this exercise here. So connect your other side. And then I think we have about 1 minute and 15 seconds after this one to get in position for the next lift, which is going to be pretty similar, but it's going to be working the sides of our body a little bit more, hitting those obliques. So let's get in position, finish this exercise out strong, leaning nice and forward, and then raising that knee in towards your midsection. That's 2 for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so let's unclip those ankles, write down our resistance and our number of reps. Okay, only give us a minute here. We're going to have to move pretty quickly for this resisted oblique crunch. So I'm going to drop my weight by 50 pounds of power rods, 25% on both sides. And I would recommend you drop the weight as well. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with my right foot, and I'm going to clip in. And it really doesn't matter which side you clip into. And then I'm going to basically be leaning just like I was, except I'm actually going to lean a bit forward or even further. And you can, adjust and find the right lean for you. But what I'm going to do here is now I'm going to lift this leg up. So I'm just trying to hit my obliques a little bit more as I do this. And I like holding it as I have the weight all the way up. Hold it for a sec and then release. Okay, so let's lift. That's 1 and release. 2, 3, 4. Exhale on the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So again, we got that 40 seconds. We're going to be just switching sides here. And then we have a little bit of time to ourselves here. Whatever number of reps you did on the first side of your body, I want you doing the same number of reps on the other side. Okay, you should be clipped in. Let's go ahead and get in position here. Again, I'm doing a big lean. I'm actually leaning on the seat of the chair, and then I raise that leg up. That's 1, 2. So my knee is ending up kind of right in front of my abs here. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so hopefully that lean is working out for you. Other ways you could do this if you can't lean that much, I would move this chair in and try to lift more vertically, just like that. Let's write down those weight settings though. Now let's clip in and get ready to go. All right, we got 10 seconds. Let's get in position here and let's get going. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we'll be switching sides for our last one of these. And I hope this pacing is feeling all right to everybody. I know we're moving through this a lot quicker. Feels a little bit faster than when I did it without the camera recording. Okay, let's get in position here. This is the last one of these. Raise those ankles up, or those knees up. Lean forward here, and hold it for a sec. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, 1 minute rest here. We're going to go into hip adduction, and I'm actually going to raise the resistance here by about 10%. I'm going up from 140 pounds of power rods to 160 on each side here. Now we're going to do something really similar here where I'm going to clip my right ankle to the tower here, and then my slide out to the chair, and basically I am now trying to bring in this weight and bring my feet together here. Now, if your knees are not good, you are going to want to go a little bit lighter on this lift, maybe the same weight you did on the last exercise, maybe down a little bit even more. Really want you to feel very much in control on this exercise. You don't want any twisting in your knees. So all we got to do, pull the feet together and then release. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should feel a nice squeeze in your inner thigh. It's 8, 9, 10. I'm doing 12. Here we go. 11 and 12. Okay. Let me catch up and write down all my settings here. And we're just spinning around doing the other side coming up. Okay, let's get that weight clipped in. We got 10 seconds. I want you to get in position here, getting ready to go. I'm going to try to slow it down on these reps on this one here. Pull that leg in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Two more sets of these hip adduction coming up. And then after this, we're going to start pulling out that yoga mat. We're going to leave the resistance setting the same for our first lift. It's really going to be targeting our abs, less of our obliques here with a new exercise I'm calling a pendulum. So let's get our right foot clipped in. Stay with me here. Let's get in position. That's 1, 2, get a nice squeeze there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going 12 again. 11, or that's 10, 11, and 12. Okay, last set of these hip adductions coming up. Now I feel like I got a little more time. Now I slowed down talking a bit, but let's go ahead and get our left foot clipped on in. We got less than 10 seconds. Let's get in position here. We're doing 12 here. Bring those feet together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Disconnecting our leg or ankle straps, and actually we do need those Bowflex handles here. For this next exercise, I'm calling a pendulum. So I'm taking my yoga mat here, and I'm going to just put it down on the ground next to my machine. And then I'm going to clip my handle onto the cable system here. And I've still got the exact same weight I had on for the last exercise. And then I'm going to kind of grab this handle with both hands here. And then I'm going to be twisting this weight kind of across my body. I can get a little further away. Just like this. Now, this movement here kind of reminds me like of a putt if you're, golfing or mini golf or whatever, except this has a lot more resistance on it, and as a result you end up squeezing your abs a lot as you twist this weight across your body. So both hands on the handle here, and then I'm going to pull this weight across my body. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4, 5, 6. You should exhale as you put the ball away. That's, I think, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to do that a total of 4 times. We're just going to spin around and hit the other abs. I'm not even going to hook up the other side of my machine. So we're just going to spin around in a moment here to hit that other direction. Okay, 10 seconds left. Let's get in position. Both hands on these handles. And then we're going to putt the ball really, really hard here. And then slowly retract. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. We're coming up on the halfway point. Not quite there yet, though. But we're just flying through this routine. Just stick with me. Two more sets of pendulums, and then we'll be at halftime. All right, let's grab those handles, get in position, everybody. Let's swing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So as I do those going this direction, I really kind of feel it on, so I'm swinging to my left shoulder. I feel it on the right side of my body and kind of lower abs. And I hope you're getting that same burn and tightness as you do those. So of course, changing direction. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Let's get in position. All right, let's putt. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Here we go. All right, now we're at the halfway mark. Hip extensions up next. So I've got 160 pounds racked up right now. I'm going to drop my resistance down to 100 pounds. So I'm reducing it by, I think that's about 40% or so. And then we're going to move into some hip extension. So we did hip adduction earlier, which is pulling the weight towards our body. Now we're going to push the weight away from our body. So extension, or this is also called a hip abduction. And so what I'm going to do is I'm now going to clip. I've got my left foot here that I'll be starting out with. Clipping that in. And now I'm actually going to be kind of standing here, one arm on the machine, and then I extend my leg out wide here. And there's a number of different positions you can get into. I found I like this the best here, being on the same side as the machine and then just kicking it out and then holding on to this for balance. Okay, let's get in position and let's get going here. There's 1. You want to just extend your leg out as far as you can take it. That's 2, 3, 4. Try to retract slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's adjust that weight setting as needed. Keep in mind the amount of reps you did, and let's get in position for the other side of our body here. Okay, 10 seconds. Again, one arm on this crossbar here. And then when I extend this leg out wide here, there's 1, 2, 3, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Let's write down those reps. How we doing out there, everybody? Well over halfway done now. I'll get a position for that other side of the body. Let me tell you, I am feeling really good right now. I had yesterday one of those days where I just could not pull myself up to exercise and kind of was beating myself up about it. But just getting back into the swing of things just feels so good. All right, let's get in position here. Extend that leg out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we got this 40 seconds of rest. But yeah, I miss days just like everybody, and try not to beat myself up too much about it, especially, and I've got no good reason yesterday not to work out. But you got to pick yourself up. Don't let that, knock you off. Let's get in position here. Okay, we're going in 2, 1. Let's extend it out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. We got 3 exercises remaining. Our next one, this is a toughie. This is going to be that leg pull to crunch. So I'm pulling out my my yoga mat now. And for this, sometimes it does make sense to use the Bowflex handles. They go kind of nicely over the toes. I'm going to do this using my my ankle straps, and I'm going to just go ahead and clip both of these in. And by the way, I'm keeping that exact same resistance setting. I'm still at 100 pounds, and keep adjusting this as needed. And so I've clipped both of my legs in here, and now I'm going to slide back a bit. And what I'm going to do is just lift up a leg as I go off the ground into a nice crunch, and I'm going to just alternate back and forth. Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm doing 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Keeping that short rest interval in here. Now, if you're used to doing these with the Bowflex handles, one thing is you might need to have the yoga mat a little bit closer to the machine. And that, again, is the handles are longer, and this is directly clipping on. So you don't need to slide back quite as far. Okay, in position. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you can't get your shoulders off the ground, keep doing these leg pulls with me. It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Okay, we got 2 more sets of these. And then we're going to attach our leg extension attachment coming up. Okay, less than 10 seconds. I want you in position. All right, let's crunch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, these are getting tough. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. One more set of these. You got this. This will be our last ab exercise coming up here. Okay, less than 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and get in position here. Let's raise it up, finish strong here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all I got in me. That was 12. Okay, we can disconnect our feet from this, from the pulleys and from the Bowflex. And you know, you can even remove these ankle straps if you want. Oh, and this is our extended break period here. To give us plenty of time to hook up the leg extension. Okay, so we'll get this all hooked up. And then I might just attach the weight to the base of this here. And ultimately, I'm going to be dropping my resistance from 100 pounds of power rods down to 80 pounds on each side here. As I do this, I've lost the clip though. it's a good thing I give myself that extra time here. So I'm clipping in my weight. We're going to be starting out with the leg curls. So for leg curls, we can only do one side at a time here. So I'm going to be planting my outer leg and then putting my inner leg here. So I've got my, hopefully you can see this, this pad is up against my thigh right above my knee. And then I lean forward and then I just curl this weight up here and get a nice squeeze in my glutes and my hamstrings here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Now we're just going to be switching sides here. So again, I'm planting my outer leg, and then I actually like having one hand on the seat here and then kind of the other on the backrest. And that's going to help make sure I'm not lifting the weight up or something, or lifting the seat off the machine here. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. Raise it up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice squeeze in those glutes. There's 6. It also hits in the back of your knee as well. There's 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's a little bit of an awkward lift. We got one more on each side, and then we're going to move into the leg extension. I wish this machine had something like the Bowflex Blaze where you can lie flat and do a nice leg curl, but this is the best version of this leg curl that I've found. If you happen to know a better way to do a leg curl on this machine, shoot me an email. I would love that. Bowflexworkouts@gmail.com. But anyways, let's get back into it here. One more on each side. Here we go. Let's curl it up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Final leg curl coming up. And I gotta warn everybody, after this workout, if you're going up any stairs at all, take a little extra caution. Some of this work is gonna, make those step ups a little bit harder to do. So keep that in mind. Let's get in position. Okay, here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, leg extension up next. Now, leg extension, I would go back to the resistance you did for the very first exercise, the resisted high knees. So I'm going up to, I'm actually going to go a little bit above that, I think. I'm going to be putting on about 200 pounds on each side. But I would recommend for most people to start at the weight they started this first set with, or the first exercise with. Now I believe we've got a minute programmed in between each one of these exercises here at the end. Okay, so let's get in position here. I like having my legs holding on the seat underneath me, and now I'm going to just extend my legs out here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I like holding at full extension for just a half a second or so. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Whew. All right, so we got a full minute there. Sorry if you had to pause the video there to stay caught up with me. That took a little longer to rack up than I thought. Got a little more time here to fully recover. And I want you matching that first set that you did. Or maybe adding a little bit more resistance. So let's finish this thing out strong here. 3 sets to go. All right, hands underneath your butt here, holding onto the seat. And now let's extend it out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, write it down. And we got 2 more. I've really come to love these leg extensions. When I first got this machine, I wasn't so sure about them. I never really did them too often at the gym, but the more I do them, the more I like them. They really strengthen up your knees, and then they just blast your quads. So just an exercise that's kind of become a favorite of mine here. Okay, everybody in position here. Let's get ready to go. 2, 1. Let's extend them out, hold it, and drop. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Final set coming up. Just 1 more. So I mentioned at the start of this video, this routine is part of a larger program. If you need more help with progressing through the program, there's a link to purchase the program in the description, but there's also a link to a playlist that is all of the workouts that comprise the program, all hosted completely for free here on YouTube. Purchasing the program hopefully gives you a little bit more structure and helps you stay a little bit more disciplined and showing up every day. Or it's not every single day. You don't need to do this every day. You need a little bit of rest in there. But also purchasing supports me directly for putting out content like this. So I very much appreciate that. You can also join as a member, which is a monthly subscription, or else even just drop a tip. Appreciate all of it. But I appreciate you all just showing up. Now let's finish this thing out strong. Here we go. Extend those legs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job on finishing out today's routine. First thing, remove those power rods from tension. And I'd recommend wrapping them up with a bungee cord or some Velcro or something so they're pointing up straight and down. That's going to help extend the life of those power rods and keep them strong, just like you. So I also want to give a big thank you to all my Ko-Fi members. The elite ones are listed here in the credits on the screen if you're interested in that. Check that out. Get you access to all the programs, workout journal, and other cool stuff like that. So, but thank you to everybody for joining me on this routine. I hope you are really proud of yourself on finishing. I'm proud of you, and I want you to be good to yourself, be good to others, and thank you for watching.